Okay, listen to this video. Armstrong sledging Geraint Thomas. Listen to this. And I'll explain it in a sec. Listen.
Going on around you.
Here's a stat. I'm just seeing this. Geraint Thomas's time up Alpe d'Huez. I mean, these people really, really geek out about. I mean, it's essentially a time trial, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and even outside of Strava, there's every year they really are focused on what is the time up Alpe d'Huez.
Mm.
This actually really blows me away. Geraint Thomas's time was 41:15. The record, Marco Pantani. I won't tell you who else went just about the same time at some point in his life. That's 4 minutes and 35 seconds slower than the record.
Wow.
And not even fast enough to enter the top 100 fastest times on Alpe d'Huez. That's...
Wow. Demelon did say there was a big headwind, but that wouldn't account for 4 minutes.
No.
Well, what would account for 4 minutes?
The cat and mouse would not. No,
that's a minute. That's a minute right there. They sat up watching each other.
A minute?
Yeah,
they were still moving. They didn't stop.
They were. Nibali was a minute behind, and then he got within 50 meters of the group. So yeah, they lost about
behind.
A minute. We'll ask Johan what he thinks.
When Nibali almost comes back and Landa comes back, that's obviously a sign that.
How much time do you think they lost doing that, Johan? Sitting four abreast, basically chatting.
Well, I don't think they were chatting, but
looking at each other, maybe not chatting. Mind talking.
The fact that a guy like Landa, who was dropped pretty quickly, comes back not once, twice, but 3 times.
Thank you, Johan. I'm just trying to prove a point.
Well, he didn't hear. He must not have heard me. He had. He could. He definitely didn't hear me. There's no way.
So happy.
One thing that we didn't. Johan alluded to it, that it was a very tough day, and so when you start to look at these times, like Pantani's time, keep in mind that stage when Pantani set the record. That stage started in Grenoble.
One climb.
So all they did was come up the valley. Granted, it's not flat, but it's not a climb. So they rolled up the valley. He started Alpe d'Huez with an entire team. So they had people. I mean, it was like a sprint lead out when he started Alpe d'Huez. Hence the record. And when I did it, and just about the same time, a few seconds off, it was a time trial. So all I did was one climb.
Yeah.
These boys did 5,000 meters today, 15,000 vertical feet.
Yeah, it was a brutal day.
Now, this has been interesting. I've been in the unique situation of riding with Geraint Thomas and Lance Armstrong up here at Norton Summit in Adelaide and talking to them both about high-carb, vegan lifestyle, etc. We'll get to... I've done videos about that, but just wanted to say that was some pretty hardcore sledging. That was some hardcore sledging. They said that they basically... there was some sledging going on there. They said that they did 5,000 meters of elevation and that they rode it easy. They sat up and they were chatting, but they still only did 4 minutes slower than the Pantani record, which was in 97. And if you watch the 97 footage, you'll see that the entire Tour de France peloton arrived at the foot of Alpe d'Huez at the same time. Even Eric Zabel was there. All right, so Eric Zabel was in the same peloton at the start of Alpe d'Huez. It wasn't correct that Pantani had his whole team there. Every team had their whole team there. But Pantani didn't have his team launching off to the attack. It was Cedric Vasseur from memory, and then Veronk and Ulrich, etc. And then Reese was there, Veronk, Casagrande, Huez was there, I'm pretty sure. And so these guys were all at the front, and then after about 5 minutes, Pantani said, au revoir, I'm outie. But anyway, so Lance's 2003 time, this is the bomb Lance didn't drop. He wanted to hint it out there that he thinks this the whole shenanigans is still running today. Lance kept the Omerta going in that video, but he didn't. For those of us who know pro cycling, for those of us who know wattages and stuff, Lance put and they even put fucking JB in there, Johan Brunel, and they had Hincapie in there. So they were sledging so fucking hard, but not sledging overtly. Overtly sledging, but not overt sledging, but done so covertly. You read the comments. You idiot, Harley. You idiot, Durnrider. Lance's time was 4 minutes faster than Geraint Thomas. And it's like Lance Armstrong's 2003 time was slower than Geraint Thomas's 2018 time. So we know that Geraint Thomas could have smashed Pantani's record. Smashed it. They did 5,000 meters. You go and race 5,000 meters elevation and then go and hit Alpe d'Huez and do a 41. That is some serious speed. Also, Geraint Thomas come across the line sprinting, not even gassed out, smiling, just victory salutes, but smiling. His face had zero fatigue on there. So Geraint Thomas would smash Lance Armstrong, and that's what Lance Armstrong was implying. The time Geraint Thomas did was unbelievable, unbelievably fast. Geraint Thomas is a freak, as is Chris Froome. Thomas Dumoulin. Tom Dumoulin would smash Lance Armstrong, 1999, definitely. Look at the time trial they did. Look at the times they did out to Huez. It's incredible. So, and they weren't even going full gas. Especially Geraint Thomas was not going full gas. He broke away sprinting like a track sprint, like a 4,000 pursuit finale. Just incredible power, incredible watts per kilo. So, and they weren't even going full gas. Look how easy their breathing was. So the morons out there who just Geraint Thomas' time wouldn't break the top 100. Geraint Thomas did 5,000 meters elevation. Geraint Thomas wasn't even gassed at the top. They waited for Nibali. They waited for someone. Nibali crashed, broke his fucking back, and still caught onto the guys because they waited for him. All right, go and wait for your mate who's crashed on a climb, and then try like these keyboard warriors out there who don't use a power meter, who have no recollection of Armstrong's 2003 time, which was 41:15 from memory. Slower than Geraint Thomas's time, by a few seconds. So there you go. So Geraint Thomas is faster than Lance Armstrong, and that was a video of Lance Armstrong sledging Geraint Thomas hard. But the average person wouldn't even see that. That's over the top of the average person. I picked it up. A few of us picked it up. A few of us data freaks out picked it up. Quite funny. Lance Armstrong's a smart motherfucker, and so is Geraint Thomas. So is anyone up the top of the front, because you got to be pretty smart these days to be up the top, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's my comments, criticisms. That's the proof. Geraint Thomas is faster than Cadell, faster than Pantani, faster than Lance. Geraint Thomas, if Geraint Thomas was in the 1997 Tour de France, he would smoke them. Absolutely smoke them. In the TT, on the climbs, on the downhills, smoke them. Maybe Salvadelli would come close on the downhills, but the Falco. But anyway, that's done. Geraint Thomas, super rider. And also, I saw on Geraint Thomas' Instagram, look what it was, looked to be, potentially, a high-carb, low-fat vegan pizza. That's another topic for another video. Anyway, more Tour de France banter here. I rate it. I love watching the tour. I know what's going on. I don't care. It's entertainment. It's sport. It's pro sport. Meanwhile in Africa, people are complaining about drugs and sport. Meanwhile in Africa, imagine if we spent all the money talking about drugs and sport and gave it to starving people around the world. I think we'd have a better place. Why are we doing drug testing? Give that money, feed it to grow corn and vegan food, and feed it to those starving kids. Why are we drug testing athletes? It's entertainment. We want to see champs. We want to see records smashed. We want to see Geraint Thomas do 41 minutes in a hot day of racing with zero signs of fatigue. We want to see that. I don't want to see him puffing and panting. I want to see him do it like mutants. Mutants. We love the mutant cycling. Forget drug testing. Give that money to the growing corn, etc. And just stop pretending that drugs and sports are going to go away. It's not. All you dummies out there can critique Lance Armstrong. You can critique Chris Froome. A whole bunch of hypocrites. You are, if you do that, because everyone's on the juice. So if you're going to cheer for anyone, cheer for anyone. See ya.
Easy. It's gone too far. It's time to wipe the fake blood off that platinum plate.